Hey agents, how valuable would it be to be able to close some of your buyers with a rate in either the threes or the fours, or drop the monthly payment on some of your listings by hundreds of dollars every month? We've seen how many buyers are now on the fence with today's rates and how many sellers wanted to sell their house in 72 hours. So we have a seller buy now product that can help. We have two different products, but I want to start with my favorite one, the 2-1 buy down. And it's great for all buyers who are now on the fence because the monthly payments on the homes they were looking at just went through the roof and they're not sounding as comfortable as the payments were about 6 months ago. So I want to walk you through a client that we helped on Friday and demonstrate the real value that this product has. She is looking at a house that's listed at 600 grand, but at that price and where rates are at today, she's not really comfortable with the monthly payment. So normally she thought, I'll submit a offer lower than asking price to try and get that monthly payment down. But instead of putting in a low offer at 589 grand, we're going to have our buyer ask for a seller concession of $11,000. And I'm going to show you why asking for this $11,000 seller concession is worth way more than a price reduction. A price reduction of $11,000 would have only saved our buyer about $66 a month. But with our 2-1 buy down, we're able to save her $600 a month for the first year and $300 a month in the second year, totaling $11,000 in monthly payment savings. With a 2-1 buy down, our clients get to close on a loan with a rate 2% lower than market rate for 1 year, and then have a rate that is 1% lower than market rate for the next, hence 2-1 buy down. And to be clear, this is not being added to the back of the loan. What we are doing is having the seller prepay the interest with the seller concession to make their home much more affordable and attractive to buyers. And our favorite thing about the $11,000 that's paid up front is it's not lost money. It sits in an account that's drawn on by the lender every month for that month's interest payment. So if rates drop in a year and the buyer wants to refinance, they get to keep whatever's left of that $11,000. Our client is going to need a loan of 500 grand. She's going to have it for 30 years and there's going to be 12 payments a year. And today's rate is 6%. So if she were to close today, she would have 6%. But with this 2-1 buy down, she's actually going to have a 4% rate for 12 months. At 6%, her payment would be about $3,000. However, for those first 12 months, that 4% rate, it's going to be about $2,400, saving her $600 a month, $7,300 a year. And that's just the first year. When it adjusts and she now is in a 5% rate, year two, her payment's going to go up to $2,700 a month and still save her $300 a month or $3,800 year two, which means over the course of these 2 years, she's going to save over $11,000 because the seller is going to pay that upfront with the seller concession. We also have a 1-0 buy down where our client would get a rate that is 1% lower than today's market rate. So it would be 5%. So she'd be saving just that $300 a month for 1 year, but it's a lot less. The seller concession would only have to be about $3,800. It doesn't matter if a buyer asks for an $11,000 price reduction or an $11,000 seller concession, because at the end of the day, the seller gets the same amount of money. However, if a buyer uses this 2-1 buy down, it makes the seller's house way more attractive and affordable, because instead of saving $66 a month with a price reduction, our buyers are saving over $11,000 in just the first 2 years of having the home with the 2-1 buy down. So who does this help? It helps all the buyers who are dealing with some serious payment shock because of how fast rates have gone up in the last couple of months. And it especially helps first-time home buyers who are getting themselves locked into their first mortgage rate. And on the seller side, it can help them make their house way more affordable and way more attractive by offering a rate that is 2% lower than today's market rate.